Hey guys, it's Kelly and I am back with another process video. I have to warn you, I am getting over a cold, and so if my voice cracks and sound like a teenage boy, I'm sorry. I just wanted to be able to get another process video done. This video was, the layout was actually made several months ago. You see I have a dark gray long sweater and it is the middle of summer right now. I found it and I really liked the way the page turned out and I liked the story behind it, so I decided that it wasn't too late and go ahead and put it up. So the transparency is from one of the hip kits, and everything else that I'm pulling out, I believe those 6x6 papers were also left over, but I end up using mostly things from my stash, either the +1 papers or Project Life cards. And so I would have to say that most of it is things from my stash. Now the pictures are a funny little story. I have a middle schooler, and my daughter decided that this year she had to have locker accessories. And I'm a bit frugal when it comes to certain things, and wasting my money on school supplies that don't get used drives me batty. So I told her I'd have to think about it, and I waited, and I realized that the money that I was spending in school supplies for middle school was actually much less than money that I would be spending when she was in elementary school. Okay, sorry about that. My screen froze and I wanted to make sure that I was where I needed to be. So anyway, I gave my daughter a budget of $10, and I told her that whatever she could find for $10, it would be fine. And we were able to find these items at AC Moore when they put them on sale. So we were able to get her a chandelier that lights up. I know, is that not ridiculous? But okay. So she got a chandelier, she got a shag rug for the locker, and a mirror and a pen holder. The pen holders and the mirrors, the only two things that really make sense here. But anyway, this just made her day, and she was very excited to take these to her locker and decorate her locker. So it's a sweet little memory, and I'm just glad that I found this and took pictures before she took them to school. So what I'm doing right now is I am going through my Project Life cards, and I am going to just quickly flip through and decide yes or no. And when I'm looking at them, I'm looking for either a color, a journaling spot, or something I can cut out. And my goal is to go through and flip back and forth very quickly. It's not to make it's not a huge decision making process. It is either yes or no, and just pull out anything that is a potential. And so that's what you see me doing right here. And when I was doing this, I wanted to do a bunch of paper clusters behind the photos, and that is something that Kitty Scrapper does quite a bit, and I have called her the queen of clustering before. So I think I was just going to channel my inner Kitty Scrapper when I was doing this layout. So I wanted the colors to be bright for this layout. My daughter is a very vibrant girl with a sweet personality, so bright colors just seem to go along with pages for her. And what I like about that card with the heart, and what I had thought about, was either cutting out the heart or trimming it so that it'll tuck over the photo. and I had pulled out a bunch of Amy Tan stuff from my stash. I just decided it would make it for a quick, easier layout. And when I saw the title, Seriously, I thought that would be perfect for this layout because, seriously, who needs a shag rug for their locker? If anything, it's going to make your, taking out your books harder, but oh well. So I was trying to decide what I wanted to do, and I liked that pop of pink on the left-hand side of the picture, so I decided to go ahead and use my craft knife and just lift up part of the heart so that it would nest over the pictures, and I really liked the way that turned out. And I know that Kitty Scrapper has done it, and I've seen a few other people do it as well. And just going through the different things, trying to see what I wanted behind. And I am going to just straighten up the edges because I knew that I wanted to use a corner rounder for any paper pieces that I use that were not Project Life cards. And it's not that I necessarily wanted the corners to be rounded. It was, I thought it would look weird or just a little bit odd if I left just that yellow or anything else not rounded when everything else had the curved edges and with the polka dots in the back and all that. I was fine with the one layer under the photos, but then anything else I wanted to have that soft rounder edge. So at this point, like I said, I'm trying to go quick with these cards and see if anything works. And I liked that black piece of paper that was from the 6x6 paper pad. It felt like it brought in some grounding elements with that. And you'll see I will trim that, either trim that or find another piece that I'll balance that at the bottom as well. And that's one of the nice things about these Project Life cards is that you can cut them in half and, do a little bit, above and then a little bit below, and it just gives you more mileage with your stash. And I know that we all like, getting new things, but sometimes making your old things work a little longer is just as great. So I was trying to figure out where I wanted this title, and what I'm going through in my mind is it is a curved title, but I wanted that downward, the curl of the Y to nestle around the chandelier because it just seemed to be like the perfect spot for that. And then I also wanted to see how easy it was to read the black letters either on the on the bottom or on the top layer, and it really did read so much better on that white layer with the hearts. So that was my ultimate decision as to why I chose that. So at this point, I'm just taking these things that I've had in my stash and, found a camera flare button and thought that would be perfect. And I really liked this Project Life card, the one that had the little asterisks, and thought that would make a great, one other addition to try not to make this look too rectangular. I didn't want it to be too rectangular. I didn't want it to be too square. I wanted just more of that haphazard look that Kitty Scrapper does so well. So I'm pulling out these puffy stickers. I love these stickers, and decided on that lower right hand corner so that your eye has a visual triangle of where you're going around the page, and that's the title and the heart, and to the right of the chandelier. And then this is pretty much it. I look through for one last thing and then I decide this is it. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.